Beirut, Lebanon. Lebanon is used to affronts to its sovereignty. Israel occupied part of the country for years. Syrian troops stayed even longer. Then the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah fought a war with Israel, and waged another in Syria, as the Lebanese government watched. The United States, France, and Britain have, over the past century, done their share of meddling. But no one has seen anything quite like the spectacle that has played out over the past few days. Saad Hariri, the Prime Minister, who had previously shown no signs of planning to quit, unexpectedly flew to Saudi Arabia and announced his resignation from there, to the shock of his own close advisors. He has not been back since, and no one is sure when, or if, he is returning. Hours after Mr. Hariri's announcement televised Saturday on a Saudi-controlled channel, Saudi Arabia's assertive new crown prince, Mohammed bin Salman, presided over the roundup of some 500 people, including 11 princes, on corruption charges. Lebanon broke out the popcorn. In a country where political analysis is a near universal hobby, and where political power is to oversimplify a bit divided between Mr. Hariri's Sunni, Saudi-backed party and the Shiite, Iran-backed Hezbollah, speculation was immediate that Mr. Hariri was also being held against his will. He holds dual Lebanese and Saudi citizenship and has extensive business dealings in the Persian Gulf Kingdom. A front-page headline in Al-Akhbar, a newspaper that leans toward Hezbollah, called the Saudi-backed Mr. Hariri a hostage. Even his advisors and allies were unwilling to declare unequivocally that he was free to return on his own schedule. Mr. Hariri, perhaps seeking to retake control of the narrative, posted photos on Twitter of his meetings with Saudi Arabia's new ambassador to Lebanon and later with the king. But Lebanese social media commenters and the Lebanese-British satirist Carl Sharo were quick to poke fun, comparing the images to hostage proof-of-life photos. On Tuesday morning, word came that Mr. Hariri was on his way to the United Arab Emirates to meet the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi. Some saw the trip as proof he was moving under his own steam, others suggested he was just being shipped from place to place by the Saudis. In the early afternoon, Future TV, the organ of Mr. Hariri's party, reported that he would move on from Abu Dhabi to Bahrain, and a political ally, former Prime Minister Fuad Sinaira, declared that Mr. Hariri would soon be back in Beirut. But less than an hour later, news came that he was not going to Bahrain or to Beirut, but back to Riyadh. The official news release from Mr. Hariri's office shed little light. It said that he had met with the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and that they discussed the brotherly relations and developments in Lebanon. Nohad Makhnouk, the interior minister from Mr. Hariri's party and considered a close ally, said the prime minister had his own reasons, independent of Saudi Arabia, to be frustrated with his position in a unity government with Hezbollah. But he admitted he had not spoken to Mr.